again later.
And he'll power his way up near the 25. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as the tackle made just shy of the 30. The Chiefs at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
A run with Davenport.
And he's got some space here. 20. And he gets us all the way down to the Patriots 11.
50 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. It's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Got his man. And he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. And I guess we're back to square one. A rocky start here. A turnover followed by a turnover.
Not exactly what we expected going into the game, but I always wonder about the nerves and people starting, the emotions of the game. Sometimes it takes a little while for that to play out and for them to settle in. Let's hope that that's taken care of now.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Jones. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The intended receiver, Sony Michel. And it's 3rd down.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
Throwing Jones.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. Here's Hardman to return.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
It's a 54-yard punt with a return of 11.
And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
Here's Davenport. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That good for 22 and a first down. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
That one's on the former Patriot, Joe Thuney.
43! 43! 57! 57! Yellow! Yellow! 57, 57, colors, 57.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one.
Yellow, yellow.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. This is Davenport.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
They'll run it with Davenport.
And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Butker's kick here is good, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. A handoff running left. Henry. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2nd down, they go again with Henry.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
They'll run forward with Henry. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Derrick Henry denied here on fourth down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Up the middle they go. Davenport, and he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
On third and long, it's Mahomes.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by Obi Melifonwu.
And the Pats are going to take possession of the football. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
The last run got 6, now second and 4. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or 2.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
52 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Derrick Henry.
His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have moved out in front.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after's up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
If you enter the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's got a man. Complete. A big play there for KC. 47 yards. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Yellow.
They'll come out in the pistol.
50, yellow, 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 yellow.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Chiefs are able to move back in front. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time they put it all together and get it all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, ball's out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Hunter Henry brings it in.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. He finds his target, Beckham. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Again, it's OBJ, back-to-back catches.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body.
Picked off by Leo Chanel. And the Chiefs are going to get the football back at their own 17. So that, a definite deflator there on the interception.
Yeah, you work your way down the field, thinking you're in position for a go-ahead score. But all it takes is one errant throw, and this one winds up a turnover.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And leading 10-7, they may just want to get this to the locker room.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now here's Mahomes. He's got it complete to Thompson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Final shot before the half for Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
They'll keep it on the ground. Davenport. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
107 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Hey, 43, 15.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
He's got Thompson here, complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He finds his man, complete. That's Thompson. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Yellow, yellow. 15, 15. I don't need to. 15, 15. Attack, attack.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10.
15. 15, 15.
Mahomes to throw once more. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On second down now, Davenport. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the night.
And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And these guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. But Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small magical spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Jones throw taken in by Ridley here.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that way his quarterback took the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. And that is incomplete.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Now a handoff up the middle. Davenport.
And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Hey, Ridley, Ridley. Yellow. Yellow. Yellow.
They go play action. Now Mahomes.
Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down.
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Davenport, and he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
130 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
Second down and 8.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as... From the 27, Mahomes. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The Chiefs on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Up the middle they go. Davenport. And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the first down at around the 22. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. Butker's kick here is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to sort one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
23 yards, the final tally. Looking to throw. Jones.
Pass complete on the out route to Beckham. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
On second down, here's Henry. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. It's a first down following a gain of 3. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception.
Picked up by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 41. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Marcus Jones there for the tackle.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Davenport.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. They go play fake. Mahomes. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Patriots are right back in this football game. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
18 yards the gain for number 18.
But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. It's caught inside the 25.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Jones hit and the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. They had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that 2-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point, but after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for 2 and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Jones.
Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones at a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw into the hands of Henry here. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Throwing Jones. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
43, 15. Yellow. Yellow. 15, 15.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
On 2nd down,
Davenport.
And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Yellow. Yellow. Hey, 57 colors. 57 colors.
Now Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. The 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce